Hey, good morning, YouTube. I'm back with another video. Today is August 21st, 2025, and today I'll be going on my best six pick flex play. Today I got four WNBA players, and I got two NFL preseason football players that are all mixed and matched. But before I proceed on with today's plays, let's recap the plays from yesterday. Yesterday, I needed Yasi Kikuchi to get less than 2.5 earned runs allowed going against the Cincinnati Reds, and he stayed under with only one given earned run. Um, he did phenomenal, man, throughout the whole game. He did come close, though, man. He got himself out of a lot of jams. Like, there were times where it would be like a person on first base and a person on second base, and and one time it was zero outs, and he got himself out of that jam. Like he struck out the remaining three of the batters, or I think grounded out another one, and he got out of another jam where there was a person on first base and a person on third base, and he got himself out of that jam, man, perfectly. But yeah, he stayed under with only one earned run allowed, and he played like up until like nine. No, he played 7 innings with like 88 pitches thrown. So yeah, he did phenomenal. Second pick from yesterday, I need Azaria Stevens playing for the Los Angeles Sparks to get over 7 rebounds going against the Dallas Wings, and she got over the edge with 8 rebounds. Um, she started off the first half. She had her first 4 rebounds in the first half, and she comes out, and I think she has she gets I think 2 rebounds in the third, and then two more in the fourth. Yeah, so it started to kind of slow down a little bit in the second half, but nonetheless, she was able to get over with 8 rebounds. And then my last pick from yesterday, I needed Julie Alleman to get over 6 assists going against Dallas Wings. She got over with 8 assists. Man, she is like one of the most underrated facilitators in the league, man. I compare her to like Steve Nash. She is very quick off the dribble, great penetrator, and man, I'm I think I'm gonna be getting her a lot. So yeah, so she was able to cover 8 assists. Looking to proceed on with today's plays. Okay, first pick of the day, I'm going with Tina Charles playing for the Connecticut Sun to get over 6 rebounds going against the Washington Mystics. Uh, now, now, the Connecticut Suns don't have nothing to play for, so hopefully it doesn't come to the point where, they have to like reduce Tina Charles' minutes because of her age. I've been hearing people saying, she's getting up there in age, and as a result, sometimes some games they've been needing to reduce her minutes, but I think she could potentially get this by halftime. Just my opinion. Um, the most previous game they faced each other, she had 9 rebounds in that game, and everybody on the Washington Mystics was mostly healthy in that game. So, and she played what, about like 28 or 29 minutes in that game. So if she could play, if they can be lenient enough to let her play close to those amount of minutes, I think no less she'd get no less than a push in this game, at least exactly 6 rebounds. So I'm gonna bank on Tina Charles to get over 6 rebounds going against the Washington Mystics. Second pick of the day, I'm going with Suggs Sutton playing for the Washington Mystics to get over 4.5 assists going against the Connecticut Sun. Now, Suggs Sutton is another one that's very underrated when it comes to facilitating. She's like under the radar. Man, before you know it, she would have like 10 plus assists out of nowhere. I mean, she is a very great ball handler, very great court vision. Um, she's been over this the last 3 out of 5 games, and her court vision is just, man, her ball handling skills is, you can't steal the ball from her. And when you try to double team her, when she's dribbling real fast, penetrating through the middle, man, she kicks it out so fast, man. And she got her two bigs with Shakira Austin and Kiki Riffin, where she could dish it off to them at times. Even though this somewhat doesn't really correlate, but I just like you know getting players from the opposite opposing teams a lot. But so I think Suggs Son, she's been playing very great minutes, at least like 27 plus minutes a game. So, and I think this game should be close. So I'm back on. Oh yeah, and another thing, since Brittany Sykes left, I think Suggs Sutton's usage rate and ball handle is going to just be up. I think it has been her usage rate and ball handling has been inclined lately ever since Brittany Sykes left. So I'm back on Suggs Sutton to get over 4.5 assists going against Connecticut Sun. Third pick of the day, I'm going with Courtney Williams playing for the Minnesota Lynx to get over 5.5 assists going against the Atlanta Dream. Now, that last game, I had got Courtney Williams for exactly 6 assists, but they were without Nafisa Collier, and as a result, Minnesota Lynx they started trailing that game against the New York Liberty. So what I noticed, Courtney Williams became a ball hog in that game because it was like she was the only one really. Her and Elena Smith was the only one really, contributing in the scoring. So she had to kind of fall back from trying to be the facilitator. But now that Nafisa Collier is back, it's gonna be so many pick and rolls that's gonna transpire between those two, I believe. And yeah, she got some players to pass to now. Uh, she can fall back a little bit, just a little bit on the scoring. She's gonna probably feed Nafisa Collier down there going against Brianna Jones, who might end up fouling out trying to guard her. So I think Courtney Williams is going to do some great penetration through the middle. And so I would bank on Courtney Williams to get over 5.5 assists going against the Atlanta Dream. And this should be a very close, high scoring, fast paced game. Fourth pick of the day, I'm going Angel Reese playing for the uh, Chicago Sky to get over 13.5 points going against the New York Liberty. Now, Angel Reese, she came back the most previous games, which is like the uh, day before yesterday or something like that. So I think in that game, they kind of restrict her minutes just a little bit. I know, although, Chicago, they don't have nothing to play for, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment and they still get paid. So, and a lot of teams got to be of uh, keeping a lot of teams from making the playoffs. I think they get at least. I mean, they don't get paid much in the WNBA. I've been hearing that. I bet they get some sort of incentive for being gatekeepers from keeping player teams from making the playoffs. So And then I don't think I don't think what's her name, Messaman or whatever. I don't I don't think she's gonna be able to guard Angel Reese. I think Angel Reese is just gonna box, just post her up and just get some easy and one baskets. Cardoso has been doing a great job facilitating the Angel Reese. Like Cardoso has some great ball vision, and then we got Ariel Atkins that gives her the passes as well. So, and she's a great offensive rebounder, which leads over to offensive putbacks. So I'm back on Angel Reese to get over 13.5 points, going to get some New York Liberty. Now we're shifting over to NFL preseason. I'm going with Jimmy Horn playing for the Carolina Panthers to get over 20.5 receiver yards, going to get the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, in that first game, which was like a couple of weeks ago, Jimmy Horn actually didn't play because he was dealing with an injury. And then he plays the second week, and I think he had like 3 receptions for like 16 yards. I forgot the amount of targets he had. But I think he should be cleared to play like a full amount of snaps this game. I think because he didn't really get to, show and prove yet, So I think he's going to show out this game. I mean, I don't think he's going to try to go overboard because, he don't want to try to get that injury again. But I think he's going to do it just enough to at least, get some more eyes, get the eyes back on him, like from his college hype days. So I think he should play a decent amount of snaps. Hopefully he can play at least about 14 or more snaps in this game. And all he needs is just one time to break loose. This guy is off to the races. This guy is fast, man. So I'm gonna bank on Jimmy Horn to get over 20.5 receiver yards. Going to get the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last pick of the day, I'm going with Beatrice Collins playing for the New York Giants. Get over 20.5 receiver yards. Going against the New England Patriots. B.S. Collins came was undrafted from Notre Dame. This guy, man, was a beast, man. I had gotten him like a couple of times when he was in college, Prizepicks, and he did pretty good, man. He's a great route runner. He's so dynamic. He get you them short slant routes, or he can do those fake like stop and go where he throws his hands out like he's gonna catch a pass, and then he fakes you and blows right by you, and then the quarterback throwing a bomb to him. He's great at that. Great footwork, man, from what I'm seeing. And what they've been saying, he's been getting great feedback. They said he's been very impressive, and they leaning towards him being one of the starters because what they said in the paragraph, they said Malik Neighbors is dealing with a big injury right now, so they're definitely looking to fill that void of not necessarily, being the number one wide receiver like Malik Neighbors, but they need somebody to, fill at least that fourth wide receiver spot or something like that. And that Collins has been getting some great feedback. So hopefully Collins should be able to play it on a good amount of offensive snaps. Oh yeah. And he had so far he had 5 targets with 3 receptions for 80 yards so far. So he's doing phenomenal, man. And I think just 2 games or 3 games. No, I think 2 games so far, 80 yards. That's phenomenal. So I'm going to bank on B.S. Collins to get over 20.5 receiver yards going to some Patriots. Thank you guys. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Then tell me some of the plays that you guys have below down in the comments. Thank you.